Tossedo Vlostmul, the dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Well, I guess that's a compliment. Yeah.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon.
Yeah, would you stop doing that?
What would you ask of me?
First up, stop saying, you are foreign word, then translation. Anyway, dragon rent.
I have expected you, Proda.
Bless you.
You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
The Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Because it's anti-dragon.
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons.
You're just lengthening the time it takes for you to tell me stuff by doing this.
Our minds cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Well, where is it then? Where can I learn it? Is it written down anywhere? I mean, do we have anything?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
I need to... I kind of like the world. I really don't want it to end. And apparently to do that, I need to stop Alduin.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokeen. Would you stop the next world from being born?
The next world will have to take care of itself. I'm taking care of this one.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Ulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Thanks.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
I assume you liked it here on the Bjerg. That is a mountain.
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues.
So?
Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
The Dragonrend shard, that's kind of what they told me, I was told.
Yes and no. Vik Nuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him.
Good point.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
A title drop. So you're saying they sent him forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
An Elder Scroll. I assume that's more than just a really old piece of paper.
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation.
Good enough, I guess.
Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll.
Okay.
But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek.
So how does this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the time...
Please stop doing that!
With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Okay, you want me to go back in time? Where's the Elder Scroll then?
Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here.
Good on you. You're very much like the Greybeards then.
Than I.
The Blades probably know it. I should ask them.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Alright. So, do I just bring it back here when I find it, or what?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things.
Fair enough.
But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation.
That's bound to be interesting. Or trippy.
Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
And were they like other dragons?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin.
Huh.
They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
Alright. So, how does this shout actually, like, work?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals.
Interesting.
It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
He's a nice guy, but he's really frustrating to listen to. Alright, do the others come here and train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
Thanks. Meditate? Like, how?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self.
And what do you use it for?
Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
I can recognize Fus from Fus Roda.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Can I learn more?
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Is this like a one thing at a time thing?
Drem Yolok, greeting.
Like, I have this now, for example.
Sum, speak. Which calls to you, Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Interesting.
Lok Thum.
Where's this eternal spirit then?
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyak, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice.
I agree.
Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Arc Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
The fire within had it. Huh. Well, I guess I'll keep this. Seems like really good. I can talk to Angear or I can talk to the Blades, and I know who I trust more. The people who doesn't seem to have kept secrets from me so far.